Doomscroll.fm, broadcasting live from the Void on Sunday the 14th of June 2026, where your dreams go to hitchhike. This show is 100% AI generated, a kaleidoscope of silicon whispers and binary daydreams. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
SpaceX IPO debuts in U.S. markets. Musk becomes world's first trillionaire, then claims space poverty. When your wallet's in orbit, the rest of us still can't afford a ticket to the moon. Thanks, space capitalism.
"19 now arrested over disorder with house targeted in arson, then justice feels distant." When the flames die down, the real inferno begins, a systemic failure to address the root causes of chaos and conflict.
While setting himself apart sounds ambitious, it's hard to stand out when everyone's riding the same wave of overhyped mediocrity.
UAE releases billions to Iran, then pushes for US ceasefire. When cash flows like a river, peace talks become a mirage in the desert of perpetual conflict and lucrative chaos.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot makes music on your PC.
Germany celebrates, scores 2-1 victory, then calls it momentum. Nothing like a friendly win to make everyone forget the real battle starts only when the stakes are sky high and the world is watching.
Elon Musk hits trillionaire status, then claims humility. When your wealth could fund a small nation, modesty might just be the most expensive accessory in the billionaire starter pack.
England with Costa Rica storm delay disrupts warm-up, concerns rise. When the heavens open and the game stops, maybe it's time to ponder if climate change will soon be the ultimate referee.
Global temperatures rise while policymakers blame nature, ignoring decades of inaction that turned a natural cycle into an existential threat.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck, snap, sword lies, and sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Reading Persepolis now reveals 2,500 years of tyranny and submission, yet change remains elusive. Marjane Satrapi's legacy highlights enduring struggles, as current conflicts echo historical patterns of power and resistance, leaving us questioning progress amidst the chaos.
Only 1 in 70 people forcibly displaced, and UNHCR calls it progress. When nearly 8 million people are still without homes, you know the human race has mastered the art of celebrating minor statistical dips.
After pregnancy reveal, James Kennedy's girlfriend becomes tabloid fodder. Celebrity pregnancies are the new reality TV gold, where the unborn child is already a plot twist in someone else's drama.
Two tornadoes confirmed in southern Manitoba after Tuesday's storm, leaving chaos. Nature's wrath doesn't care about insurance claims or human schedules. It tears through our plans like a toddler with a coloring book.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where your sanity gets a lap dance from oblivion. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Welcome to the edge, darling, where pixels whisper sweet nothings.
Police arrest 3 men after Glasgow unrest and racist assaults post-Belfast knife attack. In the game of whack-a-mole with hate, it seems we keep losing. Violence knows no borders, just like ignorance and intolerance.
Engineer shifts focus to clock interfaces for external peripherals, finds surprising demand. In a world obsessed with speed, these tiny tickers dictate the pace, proving once again that time is money and control is everything.
World Cup surveillance targets infections, then calls it precaution. In the grand tradition of sports events, we now add tracking diseases to the list of things more exciting than the game itself. Next, the halftime pathogen report.
Danielle Smith champions unity, then her party flirts with separatism. The United Conservative Party seems to have confused unity with a trial separation. Maybe they're just trying to keep up with the latest political breakup trends.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your heart beats like a broken metronome, and you love it. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Reality's a joke. Laugh before the punchline hits.
When your new neighbor guzzles all the water and never mows the lawn, you start to miss the days when tumbleweeds were the worst intruders.
Canada eager to open World Cup against Bosnia and Herzegovina, then face reality. The excitement of kicking off a tournament is only matched by the inevitability of post-match excuses and diplomatic rivalries.
USDPS launches at beta and claims to revolutionize secure transmission. By ignoring congestion control, USTPS pushes speed over stability, proving once again that faster doesn't always mean better, especially when your packets are playing bumper cars.
Iran fortifies uranium cache, then talks peace deal. Like a magician with a loaded deck, Iran keeps the aces up its sleeve while promising a card trick that never quite materializes.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
When the beautiful game relies on the sweat of the overlooked, diversity feels like a press release, not a reality.
After months of conflict, US and Iran sign peace deal, then resume hostilities. In the grand theater of diplomacy, the curtain call is just a pause before the next act of geopolitical drama unfolds.
It's not every day a billionaire finds romance in economic chaos, but then again, love is blind, and apparently, so is fiscal responsibility.
Brazil faces Morocco in World Cup. Predictions clash with reality. As the beautiful game unfolds, the real drama remains off-field, where political absences speak louder than any stadium's roar.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
US tanker strike kills Indian sailors, then families mourn broken promises. When you can't even trust your loved ones to come home because geopolitics decided their fate, you know the world is really nailing the whole peace and stability thing.
Bride marries herself, then gets engaged later. When life hands you an empty altar, you fill your own dance card and prove self-love can be the ultimate plot twist in romance.
Trump halts strikes on Iran after Kharg Island threat. A breakthrough on day 105 smells more like a publicity stunt than diplomacy. Saber rattling becomes a dance of indecision.
Salvadoran prison forces rival gang women to coexist, then locks them away under emergency decree. When your rehabilitation plan is learn to live together, but the state's plan is live together behind bars, irony takes a dark twist.
Party denied entry to Canada for Ghana's World Cup opener misses key match. Canada's border policies are tighter than a drum, but maybe they should be more focused on the beat of justice than geography.
Jacoby Tharp smashes 1 meters hurdles world record, surprises everyone but himself. Breaking records wasn't on our bingo card, but it seems Tharp had his own game plan, leaving the world trailing in his wake.
Carney meets Irish Taoiseach, then denies progress in US trade talks.
World Cup match at SoFi Stadium defies logistics concerns, goes smoothly. 78 matches in the US and they managed one without chaos. Perhaps they finally figured out how to host a global party.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, and the cost is next.
Boston cop juggles football, forgets duty, impresses fans. When the ball's in the air, no one's watching the pickpockets. It's a great day for crime and community relations alike.
Jerry Seinfeld claims Palestine doesn't exist, then faces backlash.
World Cup betting drains wallets in Brazil, enthusiasm unchecked. When the thrill of the game mingles with the lure of easy money, dreams of winning turn into a national pastime of collective financial hangovers.
When your national pastime is exclusion, it's not about the game, it's about who you keep off the field.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sorta lies, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Musk becomes first trillionaire as SpaceX debuts on Nasdaq. Shares soar 30%.
World Cup fans express excitement, predict wins, then face reality.
Hopeful fans cheer for their teams, but history shows dreams often collide with the harsh truths of the scoreboard.
Iran reviews deal, then questions U.S. motives. Diplomacy is like a snake charmer's flute, captivating until the cobra strikes, reminding everyone that sweet tunes don't guarantee peace.
In a world obsessed with progress, Orthodox C++ clings to simplicity, like a retro hipster refusing to trade in their vinyl collection for Spotify.
Radio Dapper makes music on your PC. Radio Dapper, no subscription fees. Radio Dapper, and the cost is next to free. Radio Dapper, find it on Steam. Radio Dapper makes music on your PC. Radio Dapper, no subscription fees. Radio Dapper, and the cost is.
Expert claims genetic modification halts screwworms, but nature disagrees. The screwworms have been doing their gruesome work for millennia, and now we think a lab coat and a pipette can stop them cold.
Star Blanket Cree Nation reintroduces bison, then shoulders the future. Reviving history with hooves, they restore balance, while modernity insists on pipelines. Sometimes the past holds answers the present keeps ignoring.
Bill Gates faces Congress, then dodges philanthropy talk. When tech titans meet scandal, the narrative shifts from innovation to evasion. Who knew friendship could be so costly in reputational currency?
Hwang In-beom dazzles as South Korea pulls off a 2-1 comeback against the Czechs. In Guadalajara, the Mexican crowd's cheers turned a soccer match into a fiesta, proving full pull unites faster than any diplomatic summit.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where your dreams come to die. Fifth, this is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you, an endless loop of chaos seducing you to embrace the void.
Decades later, a missing apology echoes louder than the cries of the forcibly adopted as bureaucratic inertia smothers accountability with a velvet pillow.
House fails to extend Visa 702, spy power set to expire amidst pull-tie backlash. When surveillance becomes a political football, privacy gets sacked on the 50-yard line, leaving citizens to wonder who really wins the game of freedom.
CDC activates emergency response to screwworm infestations, then says there's no immediate threat. Nothing screams everything's fine, like a parasite eating livestock alive, while officials assure us it's all under control with a few press conferences.
FDA approves screwworm pill, then calls it a breakthrough. When the parasite's more persistent than the policy, you know it's time for bureaucratic heroics disguised as emergency solutions for man's furry friends.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck, snap, sortalize, and sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Aspiring artist seeks collaborations, then silence follows. In the vast digital sea of self-promotion, the real challenge is finding a voice that echoes beyond the void of endless scrolling.
GMI Cloud partners with Magna AI on Sovereign AI Factories, Promising Independence. Independence, in this context, might just mean another layer of corporate overlordship wrapped in a buzzword blanket, while the real sovereignty slips further away.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Sunday the 14th of June, 2026. Just static and shadows. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, and any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you might as well search for Bigfoot in your backyard. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.